Okay, so get this right. A 10-year-old built a $1 million cookie empire.
Wow.
Yeah, like seriously, $1 million. We are deep diving into the story of Sarah Johnson and her company Sweet Success,
Sweet success. Okay.
and how she used something called the Millionaire Math Formula. Pretty cool.
It is it's interesting how this formula can be applied to anything, any goal. It's
Yeah.
not just about selling cookies.
Right, exactly. It's definitely inspiring for, anyone who wants to achieve a big goal.
Yeah.
So Sarah's story, it started because she wanted to raise money for her local animal shelter.
Okay.
She started, some small baking cookies at home, doing like a little school fundraiser.
Hmm.
But then she found this Millionaire Math Formula.
Which sounds a lot more complicated than it is.
Right. When you hear Millionaire Math Formula, you think it's going to be this like big complicated thing.
Right. A lot of people, when they think about math, they get intimidated.
Totally. But it's really not. It's super simple.
Yeah, it's basically the price of what you're selling times the number of sales equals your revenue goal.
So simple.
Yeah. So Sarah, she wanted to raise $1 million. Her cookies were $5 each, so she just did the math and figured out she needed to sell 200,000 cookies.
Wow, 200,000 cookies, that's a lot of cookies.
That is.
But here's the thing, Sarah didn't just stop at like big sales at school.
Right.
She realized she needed to, think bigger to reach that huge goal.
Yeah, 200,000 is it can be overwhelming if you don't break it down. A
Absolutely.
lot of us, we get these big ambitious goals, but we don't break them down into smaller manageable steps.
Totally. And Sarah's a great example of how to do that.
For sure.
So she thought about, how to reach a wider audience, and her marketing was really like next level.
Well, she was smart about using social media.
Oh yeah, she was all over Instagram and TikTok with these like fun videos.
I saw those. She showed her baking process and, had all those adorable animals from the shelter in her videos.
Yeah. And like happy customers giving testimonials.
Smart.
It was a really, smart way to build a brand story.
Oh, absolutely. People today, they want to connect with a brand story. They don't just want to, see an ad.
Exactly. They want to feel good about what they're buying.
For sure.
But she didn't just, stick to social media. She also partnered with local businesses to sell her cookies.
That's huge. Getting your product out there in more places, that can make a big difference.
Yeah, and she was smart about it. She offered them, a share of the profits.
So it was a win-win for everybody.
Exactly.
And that's something our listeners can think about. How can you collaborate with others to reach your goals?
Right. Partnerships can be so powerful.
Mm-hmm.
And then get this, she started a monthly cookie subscription service.
Oh, wow. So people can just get cookies delivered every month.
Yeah, so smart. Right?
Yeah, very smart. It's all about recurring revenue, keeping those customers coming back.
Exactly. She was thinking long term.
Yeah, and that's key for any kind of business, really. It doesn't matter what you're selling.
Totally.
Building that customer loyalty, that's huge.
Huge. And she also did like corporate gifting, custom cookie packages for events and stuff.
So she really understood her audience and how to target different groups.
Yeah. She was thinking about, all the different ways she could reach people.
That's important, right? Knowing who you're trying to reach.
Yeah. And, it wasn't all easy. Imagine trying to bake all those cookies and, keep up with schoolwork at the same time.
Right. Being a 10-year-old CEO, that's got to be tough.
Yeah. Sarah definitely faced some challenges, especially with time management.
Well, that's something we all struggle with.
Totally.
Eh.
But it's inspiring to see how Sarah, even at such a young age, she figured out how to get help and delegate tasks.
And she had a good support system. Her parents were there to help her.
Yeah, her parents are really supportive.
Which is so important, even if you're, running your own thing, having people to help you out. That's key.
It really is. And the best part,
What's that?
Sarah hit her $1 million goal within a year,
Wow.
proving that the Millionaire Math Formula really works.
It's pretty amazing what she accomplished. It's inspiring, but it's important to remember not everyone's going to hit $1 million, right?
Right, of course.
But what we can all take away from Sarah's story is the importance of setting a clear goal, breaking it down, taking action, and, adapting when you need to.
Absolutely. Those are great takeaways for anyone, no matter what your goals are.
Yeah.
So think about it. What's one big goal you have?
Maybe it's starting a business or reading a book or, learning a new skill.
Whatever it is, think about how you can, take inspiration from Sarah's story.
How can you break that goal down into smaller steps? What's one thing you can do today to get started?
Yeah. And remember, even the biggest, most ambitious goals, they can be achieved if you just break them down and take action,
That's right.
like Sarah did.
Exactly.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So that's it for today. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.
It was fun.
It was. And we'll see you next time.